Music has been an integral part of human culture and history, and the medieval era is no exception. Medieval music played a significant role in shaping the cultural identity of Europe and influenced the development of Western classical music. Welcome to NPR, where we discuss influential music throughout history. I'm your host, Carly. Today, we'll be talking about the music from the medieval era. During the medieval era, music was primarily composed and performed in the church, and religious music played a significant role in daily life. The development of polyphony in medieval music, which involved the use of multiple melodies sung at the same time, was a significant milestone in the development of Western classical music. This technique allowed composers to create complex harmonies and chords, which became a hallmark of Western classical music. Additionally, medieval composers developed a system of musical notation, which allowed them to write down their compositions and preserve them for future generations. This system of notation, which used symbols to represent notes and rhythm, became the foundation for modern musical notation and allowed for greater precision in musical composition. Religious music in medieval times was not only an expression of faith, but also served as a way to teach the illiterate population about the Bible and religious stories. The music was often sung in Latin, which was the language of the church, and was meant to be a unifying force for people across Europe. The Gregorian chant, a form of religious music developed in the medieval era, became the basis for much of Western classical music. It featured a single melody line sung by a choir, and its simple, yet haunting melodies have stood the test of time. The use of religious music to teach and unify people was a significant factor in the development of Western classical music. The use of instruments such as the lute and harp in medieval music had a significant impact on the development of instrumental music in later periods. The lute, a stringed instrument similar to a guitar, was a popular instrument during the medieval era and was often used in courtly music. It had a significant influence on the development of the guitar, which became a staple of Western music. The harp, another popular instrument in medieval music, was used in religious and courtly music and helped to shape the development of the modern harp. The use of these instruments in medieval music laid the foundation for the development of instrumental music in later periods. Now on to some examples of medieval compositions that have stood the test of time. In conclusion, medieval music played a significant role in the development of Western classical music. The development of polyphony and musical notation allowed for greater complexity and precision in musical composition, while religious music served as a unifying force for people across Europe. The use of instruments such as the lute and harp in medieval music influenced the development of instrumental music in later periods. The impact of medieval music on Western classical music is still felt today, and it remains an important part of our cultural heritage.